guys, what's up? It's Rick with the Digital Divide. Today we're going to be talking about the PlayStation 4. This is not a retrospective, but this system launched all the way back on November the 15th of 2013, so it's been out for a while and it's nearing the end of its life cycle. So with the PlayStation 5 right around the corner, I figured it's time to give you my top 5 PlayStation 4 games that have been released on the console. I think basically every major first-party exclusive has been launched at this point. Now, keep in mind, I'm just going to be reviewing the top 5 exclusives, not the top 5 games in general. So if the game was third-party and on another platform, I did not include it here. Unless it was the PC, I'm talking about console exclusive. I know some games like Horizon Zero Dawn just recently got a PC release. So those just first-party Sony-published titles will be on this list. And guys, keep in mind these are very subjective. As I always say, this is just my opinion. I know a lot of people out there are going to disagree with me on the number 1 or the number 2 slot, but it's just an opinion. So without further ado, here we go. All right, guys, at number 5 we have Horizon Zero Dawn. At first, I didn't like this game. I thought it was boring for the first, 2, maybe 3 hours. It's not until you get about a fourth of the way into it does the story really pick up, and man, does it pick up. You get so invested in the lore of the story, you want to know exactly what happens to her. I usually don't do a lot of side quests when I play games, but I played the shit out of all of the side quests in this game. I got that special set of armor that you can only find in the cave. It was just a fantastic game, and the ending was so satisfying. It closed the story in a way that still left it open for a sequel, but felt satisfying. Also, the graphics on this game are absolutely stunning. If you can play the game on a PS4 Pro in 4K, but even in 1080p, it looks amazing. And this game actually recently got a PC port as well, so check that out if you have a PC capable of playing it. This is the number 5 slot. At number 4, we have SpiderMan, and guys, it was really, really hard for me to put this at number 4. There are so many good games on the system. Keep in mind, number 4 is still really good compared to the hundreds of titles that are on the system. But I love the sense of movement in this game. It was absolutely incredible to scale buildings. I actually got a platinum trophy in this game, meaning that I did literally everything that there is to do in the game. I got every single costume that you could collect. I did every side quest. I did all of it. So I got a platinum trophy on it. The gameplay did get a little repetitive towards the end, but the story was amazing, and I'm a huge Marvel nerd, so this game was right up my alley. On to the top 3.
We were meant for this, Nathan. You, me, together. We were destined for something great.
For those who prove worthy, paradise awaits.
Took a long time for him to get out of this game.
He's meant for this life.
Oh crap!
Last I checked, we're all a bunch of thieves digging around where we shouldn't.
Shame we're not on the same side.
I am a man of fortune, and I must seek my fortune.
So, are you ready to seek your fortune?
Hang on, Nathan!
Where is the artifact?
Heads up!
I made a promise that I was done with this life.
How long have we been chasing this thing?
Long time.
Real long time. Just you and me. No offense to these guys, but they don't get it.
If you're done lying to me, then you should stop lying to yourself.
The biggest pirate treasure of all time is within our grasp.
Look, Nate, I'm gonna make you a one-time offer. Drop everything. Go home. Live your life. Or we can just end it right here.
There's gotta be another way. I need you on this one.
At number 3, we have Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. What a game this is. It is a massive globe-trotting adventure that wraps up the last several years worth of games perfectly. I mean, this is Indiana Jones the game, basically. Tomb Raider, the most recent Tomb Raider reboots took inspiration from Uncharted, which in turn took inspiration from the original Tomb Raider games. without a doubt, but man, they add so much emotional weight and to the characters that it's so impactful. And the gameplay, I think, is incredible. Even the multiplayer, which I did not expect to like, I loved, and I put in a ton of hours. To this day, I mean, this game came out years ago. It still has some of the best graphics I've ever seen in my life. It's incredible that this thing can run on a PlayStation 4, and I can't wait to see what Naughty Dog does in the future. They are masters at storytelling. So this is number 3.
I know you wish things were different. I wish things were different.
Ellie!
But they ain't.
Please stop!
I'm leaving tomorrow.
To do this smart, we'd be leaving Jackson vulnerable.
So they just get to get away with this?
How'd you find us?
You can't stop this.
I want what you want. But not at any cost. I really hope you make it.
I have to finish it.
There's a cost.
Yes, at number 2, we have The Last of Us Part 2. I'm not going to say much about this game because it is still brand new and I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but needless to say, it's amazing. There's a reason that there's 2 Naughty Dog games on this list. Number 3 and number 2 were both made by Naughty Dog. They, like I said in the previous video, they're masters at storytelling. If you like the first game, you're going to love this game. It's incredible. The animation's incredible. The storytelling's incredible. You'll love the characters. There's actually a nod to the PlayStation Vita in one scene here when she kills her that I thought was hilarious. But just go check it out if you haven't already. It's a fantastic game in my number 2 spot.
Oh, there do I see my mother. Oh, there do I see my father. Oh, there do they call to me. Oh, there do they call to me. Oh, there do they call to me.
That bow's a little big for you, isn't it?
My mother made it for me. Said I'd grow into it.
Find your way home. You are free.
We're taking our ashes to the highest peak in the realms.
Ashes?
It was our last wish.
Where must we go?
To a realm beyond your own.
There's only one person who can get you where you need to go. They call me Mamiya, smartest man alive. First, you need to cut off my head.
Wait, what?
That axe you got. You gotta handle her special.
I know you're a god. Not of this realm, but there's no mistaking it. He doesn't know, does he? About your true nature? Or his own?
The longer you wait, the more damage you do. He will resent you, and you may lose him forever.
You're next! I'll rip your head off!
There are consequences to killing a god!
Why? How do you know? How do you know?
Power. This weapon, any weapon, comes from here. But only when tempered by this. By the discipline, the self-control of the one who wields it.
your help!
This is no ordinary illness. The boy's true nature, your true nature, fights within him.
So I'm a man now. Like you?
No. We are not men. We are more than that. The responsibility is far greater.
Can you kill something that big?
Number 1, we have God of War, and guys, this wasn't even a thought for me. There was no competition. This is not only my favorite PlayStation 4 game by a mile, but it's also maybe my favorite game ever made on any console. It is absurdly good. Every single thing about it is a 10 out of 10. The visuals are a 10, the story is a 10, the music is a 10, the gameplay is a 10. It's essentially, it reminds me a lot of the first The Last of Us game, where you have to protect Ellie from getting hurt. This basically more or less is what the story is. Kratos is protecting his son, both physically and also from his past, because if you've played the previous games, you know that he's done a lot of horrific things back in the day, for justifiable reasons, though. This game is so interesting to me because he is a god, but he's a god from another realm. He's of the Greek mythology, and he takes his son to a different realm, which is Norse mythology, Asgard specifically, so that nobody knows him, and he wants to get away from his past and live a peaceful life while trying to protect his son. But so many amazing things happen in this game because the two cultures clash. This might be a bit of a spoiler, but the game's a few years old now. Thor is in the game. Yes, that's right, from the Marvel movies, Thor. Although they don't own him, he's part of the mythology. But he shows up at the end of the game, and hopefully you get to fight him in the next one. But I thought that was pretty amazing. The sense of scale in this game is just unreal. Everything is just huge. The whole world it's not open world, but it's close enough. It's kind of like hubs, but within those hubs you have free reign to go wherever you want. One of the coolest things about the game is his weapon. It's called the Leviathan axe, and man, that weapon is amazing. It acts exactly like Thor's hammer in the MCU movies. When you throw it, it'll automatically come back to your hand, and it does so in a way that is so satisfying every single time. It never gets old. But this game reminded me of, it felt like a superhero movie. Like, some of the fights in this game are incredible. This one, for example, I'm going to show you a clip of, is the first, I mean, it's not a spoiler, it happens within the first hour of the game, but it just took me by complete surprise by how epic it was. It was just incredible, and everything you're about to see is all real time. None of it is CG, it's not a video. You're controlling the character throughout all of this. But take a look.
Come on out! There's no use hiding anymore. I know who you are.
What's going on? Do you know him?
More importantly, I know what you are.
Boy, beneath the floor. Now!
But you told me never to go down there. Who is that?
I do not know.
What's he talking about?
I do not know. Get in.
Just tell me what I want to know. No need for this to get bloody.
I thought you'd be bigger. But you're definitely the one. Long way from home, aren't you?
What do you want?
Oh, you already know the answer to that.
Whatever it is you seek, I do not have it. You should move on.
And here I thought your kind was supposed to be so enlightened, so much better than us, so much smarter. And yet
You hide out here in the woods like a coward.
You do not want this fight.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I do.
Leave my home.
You are going to have to kill me for that to happen.
I warned you.
Finally.
You would not listen.
No. Fine. My turn. How incredibly disappointing. Come on, then. Pointless. For me. Is that it? Tell me what I want. Pain stops real simple. Why are there two beds in
Leave my
Struck a nerve, did I? Who are you hiding? Slow and old. You should never have come to Midgard. So, care to try again?
You talk too much.
You won't talk? Fine. Maybe whoever it is you got stashed in that house will. Who is it? Who are you afraid I'll find? Let's find out. I don't have time for this. You're a vicious one, aren't you?
I realized that was ridiculously long, guys, but it's just epic, and that was the first encounter. Imagine how crazy they get later on in the game. If you haven't played this game, what are you doing with your life? Play this game, it's amazing. You'll thank me later. This is the #1 spot by a mile. This has been a Digital Divide ranking, and I am out.